In the Western world, we're taught to work harder, go faster, achieve more. But somewhere along the lines, I think that many of us have lost connection. Connection to ourselves, each other, and definitely connection to the present moment. And I believe that's what I feel different in Bali. I feel the gratitude. I feel the connection. I even feel like I belong, even though I was never from that country. And so today, I am going in search of what is different. How do the Balinese connect? And how can we maybe learn from the way that they live, the way that they are? So we're going to go and discover the spiritual side of Bali. For the next 6 episodes, Taking the Weird Out of Woo is going to Bali. We're going to discover the people, the culture, the land that has offered millions an opportunity to rediscover themselves. A land rich in heritage, a people deeply connected to the earth and to tradition, a place alive with beauty, color, and spirit. In these episodes, I'll share my favorite places, experiences, and hidden gems that make Bali one of my favorite places on earth. But more than that, I want to show you how to turn travel into transformation, how to journey the world, not to escape your life, but to remember your soul. Because maybe the place you're being called to isn't just a destination, it's a doorway back to you. There are so many holidays and celebrations that even the Balinese have a hard time keeping track of them. They have holidays celebrating family, ancestors, the earth, even one for animals, and even one for machines and the things they use each day. They have major holidays like Nyepi, which is the Balinese New Year, and a day of silence. Even the airport is closed. Ogo Ogo happens the night before with giant demons paraded through the streets in an effort to keep them happy before Nyepi. And they have Galungan with beautiful penjor poles, which is probably the closest celebration they have to Christmas. But regardless of where you stay in Bali, you'll most definitely have opportunities to visit temples, many of them free of charge. Ubud even has a main temple right downtown with performances happening almost every night of the year. And some temples require sarongs, some don't, but I definitely recommend dressing respectfully, covering your shoulders, and bringing a sarong with you. You can buy them just about anywhere, and most of the temples will allow you to rent them. So today we're going to have our friend and driver Wee take us north from Ubud to Lake Beratan. We are going to go and check out the Pura Ulun Danu Beratan temple. What a mouthful, right? This iconic temple is often seen as a postcard temple of Bali because it literally looks like it's floating on the water. And while we were there, we happened to be there during a celebration and experienced a parade and a traditional ceremony guided by Pemangku, or temple priest. It was about 10 degrees cooler than Ubud, which honestly felt amazing. I highly recommend this temple. We really, really enjoyed looking around. We had an incredible lunch that was very affordable. And if you have time, there's even fish in the lake. Our next stop is the east side of the island, and Woody is going to drive us the 2 hours to get over on that side. But we ended up renting a scooter once we got there and went straight up the mountain as we decided that we would go on a back road to see the gates of heaven. And we almost didn't make it to heaven, but apparently we've done enough good in this world because we survived. The temple is actually called the Lempuyang temple, and it's become one of Bali's most iconic photo spots. The split gates exist throughout Bali, but this one is especially powerful because on a clear day, it perfectly frames Mount Agung, Bali's most sacred volcano. I also highly recommend this temple, but go early in the morning so you're not so hot and to avoid a lot of the traffic. There's a lot of buses that go up that mountainside, and you want to be one of the first ones there. So now we're going to transition from being in the temples to the actual healers inside of the temples and around the temples. Those individuals and experiences that help us reconnect and remember. In Bali, healing comes in many forms, from massage and spas that help calm our overstimulated Western nervous systems to intense emotional and spiritual processes designed to help release old trauma and stuck emotion. Okay, so we got to start with the massage and spas because when I'm in Bali, I live by the motto eat, sleep, have a massage. Because why wouldn't you? When they're only like $8 to $10 for a beautiful, decadent Balinese massage. And some of my best ideas come when I am laying on that table getting pampered. So at the top of my list is my favorite. It's the Putri Bali Spa. It is absolutely gorgeous. When you walk in, there's these lovely individuals that give you a beautiful towel and some tea, and then you're given these cheesecake factory size menu of the treatments. Literally, there's hundreds. Then you're guided through these incredibly beautiful fern-lined hallways into the treatment rooms. Today, I'm getting the Lomi Lomi massage. And of course, you must absolutely do the flower bath at the end if you want to feel like a goddess or a god. And this place is huge, so you can bring the whole crew and get pampered all together. My next recommendation is the famous Tjampuhan Spa. This was actually the very first hotel that was in Ubud, and it's right over the two rivers that join together, which is considered a very sacred spot in Ubud. You walk through the hotel grounds until you suddenly arrive at this cave-like structure surrounded by carvings, creatures, and goblins. There are hot pools, cold pools, steam rooms, and you can even book a massage. Honestly, Bali was doing contrast therapy before the Western world even knew what to call it. And the carvings? Let's just say they are very anatomically detailed. And since Dan and I occasionally operate at an 8th grade humor level, we made the spa an adventure. On the opposite end of the healing spectrum, we have Papa Foot. People literally stand in line for this Balinese torture technique, where a man with a cigarette in one hand and a vice grip on your foot in the other somehow changes your life. My friend Lana went 5 times and squealed like a pig every single visit because she was convinced it was helping her. For me, hard pass. Absolutely not.
I'll hold your hand. What part of my body is that?
So after having about the 40-second massage that I had on this trip and saying a firm no to Papa Foot, I am kind of wondering, what if the lines in our hands have something to say about us? And so naturally, Dan and I are off to see a palm reader. And I'm thinking, will our future be revealed? Will Dan finally understand me? Probably not. Honestly, we had no idea. But in Bali, sometimes the magic is simply staying curious. So we're off to see Mistari, who is a palm reader here in Ubud. Let's go see what he has to say.
Sudah macam betapa yang dewa yang kunali sani musangan Wendy. Masang yang kota mi punya man kebabat pun di mau pancet di pelati pun. Okay. Your right hand, your life now.
My right hand what?
Your current life.
Oh, my current life.
Your current life.
Okay.
And the left hand is your past life.
Okay.
Good karma coming from your past life. In your life, you were born means to be healthy. You never get sick in your life.
That's amazing.
Good karma, people.
Yeah. Apparently, I'm going to be healthy and wealthy. So, honestly, we're off to a strong start. Now it's Dan's turn.
Next line telling you, thank you so much. Say thank you so much. Why? You know how to love your family. Superman. Whoa! Look. You have plate hand, flat hand, healthy. If you have bowl hand, this is bowl hand, not healthy. That means whoever people who has bowl hand, they are not healthy. But if whoever people they have flat hand like you, Or like me, flat, healthy. Thanks God.
All right. So I'm going to share something with you guys. I woke up this morning and I definitely have a cold. I thought it was coming on yesterday. It's official. It's here. It's in my nose. It's in my head. It's in my chest. I'm in the middle of a 9-day women's retreat. I'm in charge. I can't be sick. I was so grateful for Fusion Pharmacy coming to the rescue and giving me the immune pack, which is Nick the Sick. And basically you have an AM and PM side. It's super easy. It's all of the guesswork is taken out. And literally within 1 day of taking this, I was good. I took the entire pack just like I would any other antibiotic or whatever. But this is all natural and it helped me really feel better so that I could now go into this purification ceremony. But today we're stepping into a much deeper and more sacred practice, one rooted in family, ceremony, tradition, and spiritual connection. Today we're being welcomed into the home of my friend Made, who is going to guide us through a traditional Balinese purification ceremony.
It's considering ancient one. It start from 16th century from our first great ancestral. I still live at the same house where they live. The only thing is we keep on renovating the house. So please come inside. In here we live with 70 person, 5 family.
70?
Yes, 70 and 5 family. Wow. All at one.
It's like a village.
Like brother, cousins, nephew. From here is the main compound. That used to be a backyard. Before, only few people, that is our backyard. Now many more growing, so we can make a house until down there. Okay. All the house in here is not just made. They have a purpose. They have a meaning. Direction very important. Only certain person can live on that certain places. Later, I will give you a lot of explanation so you will understand Bali better. Okay. What I'm about to telling you is not by the book, by my own experience. Okay. A unique thing about Bali, each village, they have their own culture and tradition. So I'm telling you my village, our culture and tradition now. Balinese people, when we go visiting somebody's house, we don't go straight to the point. We will sit here first 2-3 minutes to release our energy. Because we believe while you're outside, in the car, communicate with people, a lot of your energy have been exchanged. Some of those become residue in the body. That's what we release it here. Enjoy yourself first 2-3 minutes. Release it.
You're going to hear certain names over and over in Bali. And really what this is because Balinese names reflect birth order. So Wayan would be firstborn, Made, secondborn, Nyoman, third, and Ketut, fourth. And if they have a fifth child, they start over. And it doesn't matter if you are female or male. This is a tradition that you'll see throughout the Balinese culture.
Now I'll tell you. Now when you enter in Balinese house, on the east side of their house, must be their family temple. That's a must. On the east. Inside there, we worshiping our ancestral every day. Morning time is the best. Why? East symbol sunrise. Sunrise symbol new beginning. So that's why our wife early in the morning will put offering over there and pray to the ancestral. We not only pray to them then, we also talk to them. We ask them guidance, protection, health, prosperity, anything. They were in every cell of our body. They were us. So we talk to them inside there like we're talking to ourselves in the mirror. That's what we do to the ancestral. Okay? That's on the east. The north side of the house is when our elders live. My pops, my uncle, and my auntie. Beside the elder, the one who can live on the north side is the virgin in the family. In this village, I have 38 temple, public temple. You think about that? Yes. So each temple have their own ceremony. So for people in here in my village, most of their time I'm busy with the ceremony because we are the caretaker of the temple. This is very important in my home. When you make on your own, some people buy offering in the market, which is less meaning. When you make on your own, you put effort, you put beauty here. When you put beauty here, you're attracting them to come to whoever you worship. Some people worship spirit, energy, ancestral, or even God. Today's ceremony with me is but connect to the ancestral, beside to clean our energy. Okay? So it's for them. Later you make on your own.
Okay.
You put effort there.
I have a question for you. I feel like Western world lacks balance. And because many Westerners are constantly thinking that if they get more money, if they get more prestige, if they get more fame, if they get more notoriety, that they will be able to feel that value inside.
Yeah.
But I see that you all have a different approach to balance.
That is a very important question. And very good question too. Yes, we need money. But money is number. Number never end. You have more, you buy thing you want, not what you need. But if you learn to say enough, it's more than enough. Thank you. It's all about gratitude. When you learn to say enough, it's more than enough. I believe abundance will come when we try to say enough. It's more than enough. Thank you. Because you're not chasing anymore. When you're not chasing anymore, you track. Okay, that's what we try to do in Bali. First is, let's say, happiness. First happiness for me, especially, is this. This, when you this, impacting this, smile. Nothing more than that. This is just temporary. We're not here forever. It's just temporary. While we're here, so we're not enjoying it. Enjoying in this precious moment in here.
Enjoy the journey.
Yes.
Yeah.
So now my wife will give one example. After she finish, I will give explanation what it's all about, so you know what you're doing. Okay. Later, decorate them with the flower as beautiful as you wish. Doesn't have to be a certain direction on the flower because this is normal ceremony. Some sacred ceremony, of course, flower is important to that when we put them on that direction. But today, just put it as beautiful as you wish. When you put this in front of you, this is symbolizing the ancestral guardian angel. Perfect. Okay. From now on, we will call this the offering. Offering in Bali symbolizing a ticket to do any ritual or ceremony. No ceremony without this. This is also symbolizing your gratitude. This is the shape of the sun. This is the ray of the sun. In Bali, we worship the visible God, sun, source of all the energy. So this is also symbolizing your energy now. The flower symbolizing the beautiness in you. You offer it to whoever you worship. So make it as beautiful as you wish. The one you make, you're going to use it to pray later to the ancestral and the spirit of the holy water. But this one, the main offering, I will put in the temple. On the main offering, I put money, candy, and cigarette. And why is that? Cigarette here symbolizing to respect or to invite the masculine side in your family already passed away. Like pop, uncle, grandpa, great-grandpa, any one of them. Candy, the feminine one. Mama, auntie, grandma, great-grandma, all of them, we invite them. This is symbolizing their presence in our ritual. And money here symbolizing, may they open the portal of the prosperity for your family. So this is I will put in the temple later. But that will not finish without incense. When I light it up down by the temple later, it's symbolizing I try to make the area sacred by the smoke in the air. They're also symbolizing to call for the spirit to come. Balinese shaman, they can invite good and bad spirit only with this. Today not about the good and the bad, it's about your ancestral. Okay? I'm gonna chanting some mantra during our ritual. Now you make on your own as beautiful as you wish. It's okay.
Mine's not very pretty.
It's okay. Now, about your ceremony today with me. It's very important to tell you this. There will be pipe flowing holy water you will take later in my sacred water temple. And each one of those have its own meaning, have its own purpose. Some tourists with a guide go there without knowing the purpose of it. They just do purification. Okay, I'm purified. Well, I'm not blaming them. At least they believe. But it will be better if you know why pipe flowing holy water. What the meaning behind this. With me, I tell you now exactly like what the Balinese do over there. First, I will teach you how to pray first to the spirit of the holy water and the ancestral. And after the prayer or dance, you will go inside the holy water. There will be pipe flowing holy water later there. On the first one, when you go inside. Now put your hand in the water. Close your eyes. Invitation. Invite the spirit of the holy water and your ancestral to come to cleanse your aura and purify your energy here. In your heart. And after you finish, wash your face 3 times going down. This is symbolizing to purify your aura. 3 times on the top of your head. This is for your crown chakra to be open, your consciousness. That's on the first one. Next 3 we call it Vor, Buah, Swah. Underwords, middle words, upper words. The spirit word, the human word, and the God word. May we live harmony with them. Just 3 times on the face, 3 times on the head. Each of them, these 3. Later I will join you, I will remind you again. Now this is the last one. Our elder call it the most sacred one. In here we call it healing holy water. Also holy water to connect to the ancestral. Last one later, your right hand in the water, your left hand in your heart. Now close your eyes. Talk to them, to your ancestral. Ask them guidance, ask them protection, health, prosperity, anything you wish. As I told you before, talk to them like you're talking to yourself in the mirror. After you finish talking to them, now hold the body under the water. While you're underwater, now make peace in your mind. I'm releasing anything not serve my purpose anymore. Any residue in my body, any bad energy. When I say bad energy, doesn't mean you're a bad person. Energy from people that become residue, that's what you release. And after that, we have 3-minute meditation. This is very important. During the meditation, it's about saying how grateful we are. We have the chance to do this holy water purification. And I'm chanting a lot of sacred mantra there. It's time we say thank you for the spirit of the holy water and your ancestral. Because they are the one who clean and purify you. There, not me. I'm just the medium.
I have so much gratitude in my heart. That's why I'm like, I want to connect with the gratitude I felt in that moment, because I had no idea what this process was. Way more than I ever anticipated. Like I was so astounded by this process. I just assumed we were going to go and do the purification ceremony like everybody else does. But here Made allowed me to come to his home, to meet his wife, to meet his daughter, to go into their own room, to see the multi-generations inside their family compound, to discuss and help me understand what direction was, and the meanings behind all of them. We even got to go in their family temple. And here I am, sitting in the most sacred spot of Made's home, learning offerings, and then going and getting dressed in ceremonial, customary attire for myself and then my husband. I just tear up thinking about it, that he was willing to share that piece with me. He was willing to share his love, his way of connecting with me so that I could connect with myself. And when I'm connected to myself, I can connect to my family. I can connect to my ancestors, and I can connect to the land. So we're now going to go to the purification ceremony, and he's going to guide me into purifying thoughts, energies, fears, ancestral roots, and get rid of the things that don't serve us anymore. This purification ceremony was deeply spiritual for me. In many ways, I felt connected to the elements, the water, the basket, the fire through the incense, and even to my ancestors. As I held my head under the water and prayed, I asked to hear what they had to say to me, and I listened. And what I felt impressed upon my heart was that perhaps I've never been truly alone, that even in the moments where I felt lonely or disconnected, maybe I've always been surrounded, guided, held, loved. I began to understand the balance that Made described and why we place our hands in front of our face to honor both the dark and the light, the demon and the angel, just like the offering basket are to the light and the dark, because both are a part of the human experience. And the Balinese don't pretend darkness doesn't exist. Instead, there is an honoring of polarity, because without darkness, could we even recognize light? Without struggle, would we know peace? And maybe by honoring it all, we learn to honor all of ourselves. Perhaps that's how we finally learn unconditional love, because unconditional love means no conditions, no pretending, no perfection. Not only loving the beautiful parts, but learning to love both sides of ourselves with compassion. I came to Bali searching for the spiritual side of the island, and I think I found it. Or maybe I simply discovered the beginning of it, just the tip of the iceberg. I leave deeply grateful to Made and his beautiful family for welcoming us into their sacred space, to Weedy, my driver and guide, for introducing me to so many spiritual places and people, and to Fusion Pharmacy for helping keep me healthy so I could fully experience this journey. And somehow I leave feeling a little bit more connected to life, to spirit, and maybe to myself.
If you're always congested, always reacting to allergies, or always catching whatever goes around, this is for you. Most people think this is just how their body works, but more often, it's a sign that the system is overloaded. At Fusion Pharmacy, we see this every day, not because people aren't trying, but because some solutions are reactive. That's why we focus on daily support, not quick fixes. Sinus rinsing helps clear irritants before they trigger inflammation. Allergy Easy works gradually, helping your immune system respond differently over time. And our immune pack is customized to support your body where it may be depleted. Everything we offer is compounded, verified, and personalized, with direct access to pharmacists who know your case. If you're tired of managing symptoms, we invite you to learn what real support can actually feel like. Now shipping nationwide. FusionSpecialtyPharmacy.com.